Good evening and welcome to Live at 5. I am your anchor tonight, Matt Harrelson, and we're starting off the show by being joined by J.A. Bolton, local historian and storyteller. Of course, if you've read his work, you know exactly who this man is. No, he knows his Sand Hills area history as well as, I would imagine, much broader than that, correct?
Yeah, I reckon you call me a local historian. I just love to tell stories. If you don't tell these stories, they're going to be gone.
That's right, absolutely. And as you mentioned before we came on, sometimes you're doomed to repeat history as well if you're not careful.
Exactly.
So let's talk about what you have coming up with the Richmond County Historical Society. So, of course, first off, I want to let you know that they do meet the third Monday of each month at 7 p.m. at Rockingham City Hall. So, coming up, what are you guys going to be doing?
This Monday night, we're going to present a program on the Lowry Gang of Robeson County. It's an interesting story that takes place probably around 150 years ago in the last part of the Civil War and the Reconstruction of the South. If you've ever seen the outdoor drama Strike It to Win, you may know a little bit what we're talking about. But if you ever go to Strike It to Win, make sure that you read the story before you go because you might get lost. There's so many names and so many tragic events that happened through this time.
Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that the one that's located on the Outer Banks?
No, that's the one right down in Robeson County.
Oh, also
right below Pembroke.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're right. Absolutely. I do remember seeing brochures for that. So, with this reenactment talk here, this is not your first time doing this, is it?
No, I'm afraid not. I enjoyed, living history and telling people about history. We go to Old Fashioned Day at Mar Mountain and we present stories and talk with the kids and also the grown-ups because everyone needs to know the history. The children are really interested in living history. That way they learn from experience of talking to us and showing different things we might have on display.
Absolutely. And reenactments, however, not the only thing that is presented at Historical Society meetings. And you were telling me also, last meeting, I think you guys talked about the Kegels and their moonshining operation.
We did. That went over real big. We had about a full house. But, we've got a lot of interesting people and events that happen here in Richmond County. And for the ones that don't know, until 1899, Scotland County was a part of Richmond. And I'll talk about this more Monday night and how the Lowry Gang moved from lower Richmond County into Robeson County and on into Wilmington, and about the Home Guard and how it tried to do away with the gang. But it's just this story it's just so wide open. It covers so many areas, so many racial barriers. It covers the Indians, the whites, the blacks, politics, and it's a vendetta. A lot of murders going on, folks. You might want to listen.
Absolutely. Sounds like it could be a movie.
Oh, yes. It very well could be a movie. And they still do this drama sometime down at Pembroke University. And it's well watched. A lot of people come see it, and they've got actual, just like this green tablecloth, they got swamp smoke coming up. And the reason I'm dressed like this, more or less, the Lowrys was a gang, probably the most integrated gang in the United States before now. And they were guerrilla fighters. They were camouflaged in the swamp. They knew the swamp. They knew the way around. They could appear and reappear. In fact, they would go to the local plantations and invite themselves in for breakfast. You better feed them on thing, ain't they?
Absolutely. So, yeah, sounds like a little taste there of what you can expect on Monday night. So, by the way, I think come football season, we perhaps need to continue to remind folks in Scotland County that they used to be part of Richmond County. I bet they'd get a kick out of that.
I'm sure.
But to remind you once again, the Richmond County Historical Society meets every third Monday of each month at 7 p.m. at the Rockingham City Hall. And again, this coming Monday, same time, 7 p.m. at City Hall. You can catch a glimpse here where they talk about the notorious Lowry Gang. So, J.A. Bolton, we really appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Of course, we'll have more coverage with that with the RichmondObserver.com and as well as the app for free. So, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we've got your news, sports, and weather right after this.
This is the Sandhills official classic rock station and home of the hit morning show, Good Morning Sandhills. This is the Classic Rock.
I'm Joey Bennett, Director of Cole Auditorium, and this is Emily Tucker from the Richmond County Chamber of Commerce, and we're here in the Cole Auditorium. We've got a whole new series of shows we're announcing for 2019, and we're very excited about who we're bringing to Richmond County.
So, Joey, what do I have to look forward to?
We have 3 fabulous shows that we're so excited about that are going to be right here at Cole Auditorium. Scotty McCreery, Craig Morgan, and Hotel California.
And where do I go to find these tickets?
You call us here at the box office, 910-410-1691, or come by and see us.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
It's been a week since the North Carolina Board of Elections appointed 4 members to the Richmond County Elections Board, but there's still no chairman. Governor Roy Cooper has yet to announce who the chairs will be for the 100 county boards of elections. Last Thursday, the state board appointed Republicans A.B. Brown and Ernie Walters and Democrats Hazel Robinson and Hilda Pemberton. While those members can be sworn in, they can't have their organizational meeting to elect a vice chair and secretary until the governor appoints a chairman. Elections Director Connie Kelly said the board members are usually all sworn in together. According to state law, only members of the 2 political parties with the highest number of registered voters are eligible to be appointed to county elections boards. Critics of the law have said it is unfair to third parties and the 2 million unaffiliated voters in the state. Unaffiliated voters outnumber Republicans by more than 100,000. A Richmond County company is one of 10 recipients of awards from the North Carolina Special Olympics. The state organization announced Thursday that Von Drell was named 2018 Corporation of the Year. However, the actual award was presented back on November 29th. Plant manager Justin Dawkins said the company's involvement with the Special Olympics started after employees had already begun reading to children and being involved with activities at Cordova School, which was for special needs children at the time. Dawkins added that several Von Drell employees have children who participate in the Special Olympics. The company usually has anywhere from 8 to 23 employees go out to the events, help set up, and coach. One employee, Barbara Heaton, even went through state certification to be a bowling coach. The next big Special Olympics event is the bowling tournament on March 7th at Strikers Bowling Center. A teenager was arrested on Valentine's Day accused of breaking into nearly a dozen vehicles in the past 2 months. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office responded to a call Thursday of someone breaking into vehicles at an auto mechanic shop on Freeman Mill Road outside Hamlet, where deputies found a young man inside a fenced area, according to a press release. Investigators say the 15-year-old took off running but was caught a short time later in a wooded area, allegedly with a bag with items he pilfered. According to deputies, he had tried to break into the work area of the shop but couldn't get in. The unnamed teenager is charged with 11 counts of breaking and entering of a motor vehicle, 1 count of attempted breaking and entering, and 1 count each of possession of stolen goods and resist, obstruct, and delay. He is being charged as a juvenile, according to investigators. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and a photographer has a special way of capturing this beauty. Some of these special moments will be on display at Arts Richmond from 5:30 to 7 p.m. beginning on Tuesday, February 19th. The Richmond County Photography Group meets once a month on the 3rd Tuesday from 6 to 7:30 p.m. at Arts Richmond in downtown Rockingham, where they submit and discuss monthly and quarterly assignments. The assignments are not required to be able to participate in the group. Discussions and teachings in various areas of photography are the focus of the group meetings. Throughout the year, the group also ventures out on an occasional photo shoot as well as a few scavenger hunts. Light refreshments will be provided at the open house viewing. The community is encouraged to come out to show support to local photographers. Arts Richmond is located at 125 East Washington Street in downtown Rockingham. For more information regarding RCPG, visit its Facebook page, Richmond County Photography Group, or call Arts Richmond at 910-997-6008. All right, when we return, we've got your Live at 5 weather report with Kelsey Rushing. Rain is definitely on the way, but for how long, we'll let you know right after the break.
At Kyocera, we see your company differently. We see your documents, how they're accessed, what it takes to keep them secure, and how well your workflow is flowing.
Kyocera helps your entire document infrastructure run more efficiently, securely, and cost-effectively.
And what we see is an opportunity to integrate all of it.
Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is all about rustic home decor and gifts. You will always find a variety of unique antiques, vintage, and new items in our shop. Come and see our selection of housewarming, new baby, and wedding gifts. For the man in your life, we have many collectibles, Boker knives, and leather. And ladies love the jewelry, purses, candles, hats, and t-shirts. We also offer a 30-day layaway program. Come and experience shopping at Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts.
Today's Live 5 weather forecast is brought to you by Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts, and it's actually been really busy throughout Rockingham and Hamlin and everything else today. It's the weekend. What can you expect? Everyone's ready for the weekend. It's the day after Valentine's Day, which I hope you enjoyed it. And apparently, February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day, was Galentine's Day, so hopefully you had a good time then as well. But of course, the one thing that we're not looking forward to is the rain coming up. So of course, going into the weather map starting for tomorrow, there will be rain. Rain is happening, it's coming back, starting with areas like Fayetteville, the high 54 and a low of 36. And then Lumberton is actually the only place that won't have any rain. It'll be cloudy with a high 69 and a low of 55. But everywhere else, more rain. Of course, we have Rayford, high of 54, low of 37. Laurinburg, high of 57, low of 39. Bennettsville, high 60, low of 40. Even though it's raining, it's not going to be like super cold or anything, so that's good. Southern Pines with a high of 53 and a low of 35. Ellerby, high of 53, low of 37. Rockingham, high of 54, low of 37. And then, of course, last but not least, Wadesboro, high 55, low of 39. And, of course, going into the 5-day weather forecast, you can already tell, I don't really need to say much. It's going to be raining. It's going to be raining a lot this week. So starting Saturday with a 100% chance of rain. It is happening with a high of 54 and a low of 37. And it's going to cool down a little bit Sunday. 40% chance of rain, high 48, low of 46. Temperature won't be dropping much throughout day and night for that day. And of course, Monday, 40% chance of rain as well, high 63, low of 43. Tuesday, 70% chance of rain, high 49, low of 38. And last but not least, at least for these 5 days, Wednesday, 50% chance of rain with a high of 54 and a low of 46. So it's going to be raining a lot. We were hoping it wouldn't come back, but sadly, that's not what happened. So the rain is back, but at least we got to enjoy Valentine's Day with the clear skies. But of course, that's going to do it for your Live 5 weather report. When we return, we got your RO sports update, and it's coming up right after the break, so stay tuned.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on Hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, Hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
At Richmond Community College, we can prepare you for a high-skill, high-paying career in a variety of fields. We are always developing new courses and programs in response to the communities we serve. We offer day, evening, and online courses, and you can now complete 7 curricular programs entirely online, including our university transfer degree. At Richmond Community College, we believe in helping you prepare for a better life. Richmond Community College, local college, big impact. If the Rockingham girls basketball team wanted to reclaim the SEM-SAC conference title from rival Hamlet, it needed to do one thing: stop Rylan Lyerly. Since January, Lyerly has scored 112 of the Lady Red Rams' 203 total points, including a couple of clutch game-winning shots. The Lady Rockets proved that they were up to the challenge, limiting Lyerly to a season-low 3 points and a 33-17 rout of Hamlet on their home court in the championship game. With fans chanting "Rocket Nation," Teresa Mason gathered her Lady Rockets at the center of the court to celebrate with hugs, flowers, and tears. The victory capped a perfect 11-0 season and returned bragging rights back to the Rock after spending a year with the Red and Black. The championship game itself was never in doubt. Rockingham's Jamia Lindsay and Adriana Davis, the game's only double-digit scorers with 13 and 12 points respectively, got off to a strong start. The pair netted a combined 10 points in the opening quarter, leading the Lady Rockets to a 12-4 advantage after one complete. Rockingham took its foot off the gas in the final 4.5 minutes and went to work on the clock, ending with the 33-17 final. The win served as Mason's and the Lady Rockets' 7th SEM-SAC title in the last 8 seasons. Thanks to its best performance all season, the Richmond boys bowling team squeezed into the state tournament. Missing out on sending anyone to states during the individual regionals last week in Lumberton, the 6-man Raider team rolled its way to a 3rd-place finish in the SAC tournament Thursday. Finishing ahead of the Richmond in the standings of the single elimination tournament were Lumberton and Pinecrest High Schools. The members representing Richmond were seniors Tyler Bass, Cameron Caraway, Donautica Everett, Evan Hudson, and sophomores Mitchell Massey and Jonathan Rich. Entering the tournament as the number 5 seed, the Raiders competed in 3 matches, going 2-1 overall. Total pin counts weren't a factor in determining the top teams, with the Raiders sweeping Jack Britt 3-0 in the 3rd-place match. The Raider bowling team, as well as lone singles qualifier Savannah Lampley, headed to Lumberton today for the individual and team state tournament. Be sure to check richmondobserver.com for the results. And that's going to do it for another edition of Live at 5. Be sure to keep up with all the latest from the RO by going to richmondobserver.com or by downloading the free RO app for your Android and Apple devices. Of course, be sure to tune in to Good Morning Sand Hills Monday through Friday, 6:30 to 8:30 a.m. and catch the RO Sports Show every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Matt Harrelson. Have a great night and have a great weekend, Richmond County.